Hi ladies, hope you're there. Sorry I'm a tad late. It's been a little bit of a rush. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my computer to catch up. Always just kind of trying to get some bits and pieces done for work, and got a bit carried away, and then dinner wasn't ready until, was it there? I can't see it. Let me just refresh my page so I can see your comments. It's not there, but mine is coming, hopefully. There it is. See it. Let me just refresh my page so I can see it. Okay, now you can hear me twice, so that's not really good. You don't want an echo. Hi Andrea, hi Tracy, hi Lisa. Thank you for joining us, and all the other 4 people that are there. Hi Heather, that haven't said hello. Sorry about the lateness. I've just scoffed my dinner down. Got a bit sidetracked and didn't go and get it when I was told that it was ready, so ended up being a little bit late. So welcome along. Hi Sandra, hi Glennis. Yeah, you're all coming in. Thank you, those lovely ladies. Hi Sue. Okay, so this is our card today, and it's got a little pocket here so that you can put your flap in. 1 minute is not like, well, it was starting to feel like it, and then it was starting to feel like I couldn't see what I was doing. So it's got a little pocket there so it stops it from falling over. Which I thought was quite sweet. I watched a video from Dawn Griffith, which is one of the, hey Nita, one of the American Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that I like to follow. I'm just feeling like I'm a little bit too far. You don't really need to see my shirt or anything. It's from Dawn Griffith. She does some really cool, what do you call them, fancy folds, like stuff. So I got the inspiration from her. Well, pretty much actually got all of it from her. She did. She does the video with the measurements. So we'll get started. You're going to need a piece of A4 and half. So half of A4 cut lengthways. You're going to fold that in half. And hi Debs, I was doing a class on Monday with some friends, and started doing the wrong card with them. So I have actually got one already cut. So you're going to fold that in half. So you end up with your card folded in half. And then what we need to do is we need to trim off. Hi, Alison. Okay, so we're going to pop this into our trimmer. I'm not going to because I've already cut it. But you're going to cut it. So once you need to fold it in half. And then on one end that you've folded, you're going to pop it into your trimmer. And you are going to cut it at 2 3/4. So you're going to bring it down to 2 3/4 and chop it off, and so you end up with this. Alright, because I haven't got more DSP cut for that, I'm not going to make 2, but you definitely, with the mechanism that you get, you are definitely going to be able to make 2. So you end up with your card. So this is the back of it, and this is the front where you've folded, and then this little piece is the piece that you have cut off the front. Alright, so it would have sat like that. Sat like that. So we've just cut that off at 2 3/4 along there. I'm just going to get my bone folder and give that a little bit of a crease. Alright, so then we have got a piece of white which goes on the inside here. Now this piece is 3 7/8 this way and 5 1/2 that way. And then we have a piece of, now I put on here coordinating. You can have it whatever colour you like, really. I've just done it the same colour as my card. I might have... Oh no, I've thrown it away. So we're just going to use that as our base. Then we have one piece of DSP, slightly larger, so that's 2 7/8 by 4, and that's going to fit here. And then our other piece is 2.5 by 4, which is going to go in there. So I'm going to start by decorating the inside, and I thought what would be fun is to show you how I get the two-tone stamp using the one stamp, and then so I've done it with that and that. So it is actually just one whole stamp, and we're going to use markers to do that. Let me just get my stamp. Like I say, sorry, I'm a little bit rushed here and I haven't got myself completely organised like I thought. So this is quite a cool set. Holly Jolly Wishes, got lots of little fun Merry Christmas sayings. This one here is really lovely too, as a nice centre on a card. If you're using DSP as your background, you could just punch that, put that on a really nice piece of card, and yeah, and put it on the front, and you've got a lovely quick Christmas card. I'm also going to use this holly because I can use now let's need some glasses. Alright, so we're going to start off with, these are our Stampin' Right markers. These ones are water-based, so they are the same as our ink pads, which are water-based. They have two ends, and let me tell you, I had been doing this, I had been doing Stampin' Up for a good 6 or 7 years when I realised that the thin line, there was a thin line and a thick line. And the thick line is the paintbrush end, and the thin line is like the journaling end or the writing end. I felt like such an idiot. But it just really hadn't occurred to me that the lines were different thicknesses because I hadn't really noticed. So what we're going to do is I find it easier to hold my pen so that I can use it on the side, so rather than drawing on top. So you're just going to use the side of the pen, and let me see my card. Yeah. We're just going to wipe over the stamp using the pen. And obviously the more you go over it, you don't want to go too far down the side though, because you end up with a little bit of a ring around it. And then I'm just going to do my berries and cherry cobbler. So I'm just going to rub my pen over there. Now, when I first started doing Stampin' Up, we did this a lot. I haven't done it for ages. So now what you're going to do, and it's, I don't know whether in a class at the moment with the whole COVID thing is probably not a good idea, but you're just going to breathe on it. So you're going to, what we call it huffing. Who's so pretty? Huff, yeah, huff. So I'm just going to huff on it. So just like heavy breathing on the phone. And what that does is the moisture in your breath just re-moistens the ink that may have dried out on there. And you're then just going to press it down and you get that double colour image. Alright, so I'm just going to pop that in the side. Neither did you mean because I was a bit stupid that it's alright because I'm pretty. So pretty not knowing what the lines are for. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's just like, you know, one of those things I suppose that you just kind of don't really think about until you kind of like, oh, the penny's dropped. Alright, so I'm up. I've never seen that. Oh, I love you too, Nita. Alright, so we're just going to pop that in there like that so it's nice and centered around the border, if you can, well, try quite close enough. Alright, so I've used, this is Tidings of Christmas DSP, so this is one of the pieces in the Designer Series pack, so it comes with that, and then that's obviously the reverse of it. And then this one I have is another one. So this is one side, which is really quite nice, and then this is the other side of it. And I had planned on doing this and then this. But when I was putting this card together, I kind of glued the wrong side. So, you know, it still makes a really nice card. So I need to make sure, nope, that's must be, make sure I put the right piece on. So your larger piece of DSP is going to go on the front here. Okay, so make sure you glue the right side. Not like me. Don't have that on at the moment. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up. So you get that. This is another really quick card. It was really nice to see everyone's cards that they made from Sunday. What day have we been seeing? Yeah, Sunday. All the colour combinations and things were really awesome. And the Andrea made one using design series paper, which was really effective. That paper that you used, Andrea, was Alison's favourite. She loves that poppy paper. Saves it for special occasions. Alright, so this is going to go in there like that. Alright. We're going to now do the little corner piece. So I'll just move that out of the way. You can do this with your trimmer. You can do it with the pure scissors. It's not a very big cut, so it's not going to make too much difference if you do it with the pure scissors. But you're going to line up one corner and go diagonally cut across to the other corner. So you're going to put those two corners into your track of your trimmer or your guillotine if you're using a guillotine, and you're just going to slice that so you end up, lucky mine your blades arrived because it's getting a bit worn out. It's a bit loved, I think. Just get my fingers and get rid of that. So you end up, essentially you end up with two, which is great because you could make two cards, which I wasn't prepared for, so I'm not making two cards. So then all we're going to do is pop some dimensionals. Now when you're putting your dimensionals on, you want to make sure that there's going to be room, because you're going to line it up with the bottom right hand corner, and you're going to make sure that you've got going to have enough space. So you make sure that you keep it as close to the edge as possible, and having the height will also help you have a little bit more room to put your flap into. So I'm just going to pop one right in the corner, and I want it to really stand up, so I'm going to put one either side of it there. And then I'm just going to use half ones for right in the corner, so I don't end up with taking up too much space. So there. I should have got my take your pick tool because there. My fingernails have broken. Alright, so move that out of the way. We're going to, another one wanted to jump in and join the party. Don't need you. So I'm going to take these off. And then we're just going to line this up so that we have lined it up with the edges. Once you're happy with it lined up there, see how you see you've got a little bit of a gap. Once you've got it lined up there, then you can press down. If you press down first and then it's in the wrong place, it's a little bit harder to get you can get them off, but it's a little bit harder to get them off. Whereas if you line it up and just have it just touching, then it's a little easier to move your thingies around. All right, so I like to have this on first before I place my piece, and so I'm going to have it. Probably it's not centered, because if it's centered, it's more like that, and then it's only a little bit catching. I would like to have a little bit more on there. So I'm going to then flip this over, and then pop my glue. Not too close to the edge, remember, but we want to make sure that it's going to stick. So we pop it in how we want it there before letting it hold your base down so it doesn't pop up. And line it up there, and I'm going to use my stripe there to line it up. So just hold that in place and do what I did and smoosh it down, and then it moved, so that wasn't great. Hi Maureen, nice to have you along tonight. It is so lovely having all of you here. It's something to look forward to after quite a long day of meetings and then all the other stuff that's needed afterwards. Alright, so that's our card base. Alright, I'm just going to pop that up there, and then I'm just going to decorate. So I've got a little label like this one already pre-cut, so you didn't have to wait for me to cut it. This is out of this, I think I've showed you these before because I've used them quite a bit now. So Stitch So Sweetly, so it is this one here. So it's so it kind of sits really nicely framed by the DSP, and you still get to see the pattern. But these ones here are quite nice too, so those two layer on each other and those two layer nicely on each other. Just something a little bit different. Alright, so let's do another go at doing this. So I'm going to do red on the inside. So I'm just going to use the side of my pen and cover. You can go quite quickly too if you've got a larger space that you want to cover. You don't have to be too precise. I would also recommend that if you're doing it, you use your lightest colour first, because it looks really cool with rainbows, and you can kind of just like angle it across the whole stamp to get the rainbow, which looks really cool. So I'm just going to cover that, and then I'm going to put my dark green over here. Okay, oh sorry, I was using garden green and cherry cobbler, partly because this green here is evening evergreen and soft succulent, but I actually haven't bought the pens for them yet, so garden green was a close second. I'm going to put a little bit more, that seems to have dried a bit. Okay. Two of you from New Plymouth, yes or no? Alright. Now, have I got that? I can't actually see, so I'm hoping that's centered across the... Okay. There you go. And then I'm just going to pop that in there. Handy dandy dimensionals, favourite thing in the world. Just gives so much to the card using these little foam things. It's crazy. Now I took alright, and one in the middle, just, you know, why not? Okay. So then we're just going to put this in the centre. have a very quick, easy card that doesn't actually use a lot of supply, so you can make them relatively cheaply if you're doing a bulk lot. And then you just slide that into your little latch there. So those are the two that I've made, and I would love to see what you have made or do make. I know some of you try to do it live, and that's awesome. If you don't and you do it a bit later on, then that's amazing too. Yeah, so I love to see your creations, and please feel free to post on my page for any creations that you've made. I love seeing people's creativity, and I love the fact that we inspire each other. Thank you, Glenys, and Maureen. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, so I love seeing that. So it doesn't have, please feel free, just the post. What did she say, Anita? I'm not going to repeat that message. It is a fun, easy card. Thank you, Heather. That was a good distraction from Anita sending me a cheeky message. All right. So, like I said, if you've made anything, I love seeing them, and I know that some of you, and I appreciate some of you sending them to me in Messenger, but feel more than welcome to post it on my page. Just anything. It might actually inspire me or one of the other ladies to do something that you have made as well, if you've done something that's not one of the ones that I do online. So, awesome. Tracy Xmas zebras. Oh, I would love to see an Xmas zebra. That was so cool. A Christmas zebra. Right, I'm going to flip you around. I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching tonight as well. We did get up to ISO 13. Now we've got 11. But I think 8, I think that might be the largest number. 8 cards are now from Sunday night. So that was really awesome. Thank you very much. If you have popped it up before and I haven't seen it, if I've seen it, I've usually liked it or loved it. You don't need Christmas stamps, Trace. You could just do the zebra. And does he have a hat? Or make a little hat, Santa hat, out of some card. That would work. Thank you, Andrea. So I've got Alison, Heather, Sandra, Andrea, Tracy, Debs, Sue, and Millie that made amazing cards from Wednesday night's strip card. So if you're watching and you have posted one, you could do the birthday hat, make it a Santa one. If you've posted a card and I haven't seen it, yes, absolutely, Anita. And actually, I've got a punch that does their Santa hat. Oh, yes, Sandra, you do have to send them quite early for overseas. You have to send them early in New Zealand. I sent some a little while ago, and they took 2 weeks, and they were only in Auckland. So, yeah, that's a very good plan. Yeah, so if you made a card and I haven't said your name and you're watching, please let me know so I can add your name to it. And if not, nope. Okay, I'm going to turn you around. Turn around. So 8 people: Alison, Heather, Sandra, Andrea, Tracy, Debs, Sue, and Millie. Thank you, you wonderful ladies. Here we go. Ooh, is it gonna go? Alison! Yay! Alison! So close, Millie, as well. So close. Congratulations, Alison. I will be in touch with you to organise your prize. Yeah. So I will get in touch. I will post the cards under the on the page. please, please, please put up your cards if you make any. I'd love to see them. Yeah, I'm glad you're excited. I will put the post up and post by Sunday, 6:30-ish. And I will see you at 7:30 on Sunday night with the new card. I'll post up the materials sometime, hopefully Saturday. Okay? To go and find some more fun cards to do. This has been, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for joining and creating. Oh, and I just got a phone call before I came on here from Helen, who's my Stampin' Up mum, and found out, thank you very much to all my lovely customers, because in my team this month I got top sales. So yay, that's awesome. So thank you very much for all of your support, ladies. It's been fabulous, and I really, 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 really do appreciate you all. So yay. All right, congratulations again to Alison, and I will see you guys all on Sunday night at 7:30 with another hopefully quick and easy fun card. All right, cool. Thanks, ladies. I will see you later.